Hello everyone. I'm going to read a story now from Cautionary Tales for Wayward Children, which is the first book that students at Calvary published in, don't know, let me check, in 2016. So this story is called Tilly and Tom, and it's written by a student called Alicia. Once there were twins named Tilly and Tom. They were very cheeky children, some would say scallywags, and they loved to cause trouble. One night, they had a very naughty, very smart idea. When their parents were in another room, Tilly and Tom stacked up books and used them to reach the top of the grandfather clock. Quickly and quietly, they changed the time back half an hour so that they could stay up a little longer. They're tricky pictures to see, but I'll do my best. The next morning they were early for school. The twins liked this because it meant that they were the only children there and they could do whatever they wanted. They snuck into classrooms and spied on teachers and moved things around. I don't know about that. The next night they changed the clock back a little more, just a few minutes. They did the same thing the next night and the next night and the next night. They knew that what they were doing was bad, but they were having so much fun. Ooh, can't turn the page. One morning they slept in. For some reason the clock had not woken them up. The twins thought it must be early afternoon, but when they looked at the clock it was still morning. Then they noticed something strange. The clock was not ticking. They were very confused. Had they broken the clock by rewinding it too much? They walked towards their parents' bedroom. Their parents were not breathing. They looked frozen. The twins thought they were dead. Tilly and Tom ran towards the phone, ready to call for help, but the phone was frozen to the wall. Outside leaves floated, still in the air. Everything had stopped. There was a man with a dog, each with one leg in front of the other, but they were not walking. Ooh, seems a bit strange, doesn't it? It's like time standing still. At first, the twins were happy. Everything was frozen. No one could tell them what to do. They ran around the house laughing and made silly faces at their parents. Ooh, it's not very good. I think that's the scallywag coming out in them. Then Tilly asked Tom a question that he could not answer. She asked him how long they had been playing. That made both of them look up at the clock, but the clock still told them it was early morning. Tilly told her brother she was tired and wanted to go to bed, but when she tried to go to bed, her blankets did not move. They were frozen just like everything else. Tilly was sad. She was oh so very tired. "This isn't fun anymore," said Tom. Tilly began to cry. Both of them cried for what seemed like a long time, but of course the time stayed the same. After the twins had no tears left, they were hungry, but everything was frozen and stuck. "What can we do?" said Tilly and Tom. "What can we do?" I'm not sure staring at the clock's going to help. Tilly had an idea. She pulled Tom towards the clock and made him help her stack books. Tilly climbed to the top of the clock and prayed that she would be able to change the time. It worked. The clock's arms spun rapidly around until they were pointing to the correct time. After that, time carried on as it had before, and everything was normal. The twins never changed the clock's time again. They were even a bit nicer, and they didn't cause us much trouble. But they were still slightly cheeky children. So, I hope you enjoyed that story, and we'll find some more to read to you later. Have a great day. Bye.